Hello everybody and welcome to the channel. We got the final game of this 3-game series between the Braves and the Mets. Can the Braves win one here in New York? They have lost the first 2 games. Trying to win this 3rd game. We got leading off for the Braves. Batting second, Jerry Royster. Batting first, playing second, Jerry Royster. Batting second, playing first base, Bob Beal. Batting third, playing right field, Brian Asselton. Batting fourth, playing left field, Jeff Burris. Batting fifth, doing the catching, Biff Pokeroba. Batting sixth, playing center field, Roland Office. Batting seventh, playing shortstop, Daryl Cheney. Batting eighth, playing third base, Ron Gilbreth. Batting ninth and doing the pitching for the Atlanta Braves will be Preston Hanna. Take a look now at the New York Mets starting lineup. Leading off, playing third base, Lenny Randall. Batting second, playing right field, Bruce Beauclair. Batting third, playing center field, Lee Mazzelli. Batting fourth, playing left field, Steve Henderson. Batting fifth, playing first base, Willie Montez. Batting sixth, doing the catching, John Stearns. Batting seventh, playing second base, Joel Youngblood. Batting eighth, playing shortstop, Doug Flynn. And on the mound for the Pirates, batting ninth, is Pat Zachary. Let's get down here to the field and get going. Jerry Royster batting .273 will lead it off here for the Braves with 11 RBIs. Going up against Pat Zachary, his 8th appearance of the year, 4-2 with a 2.14 ERA. Here's the pitch to Royster, and he gets a hold of this, drives it in the right field. That's going to be a base hit for Royster. Lead off single. Royster down at first now with nobody out. Bob Beal up now. And Bob is batting .400 on the year, no homers and 1 RBI. And that's going to be against the righty, a 14. And that's going to be a fly ball out the right field for out number 1. Asselton's up now, batting .215, 10 homer, 4 RBIs, and 42. HBO, no P is hit by the pitch. They hit Brian Asselton. We got runners on first and second now. Jeff Burris is up. Burris is batting .263. He's got 2 homers and 10 RBIs. And he gets a hold of this. The Braves trying to get out on top again. And that's going to be a double in the right field. See if Brian can score here on this double. Nope, he's going to stay put at third. So you got an RBI double with 1 out. Now we got second and third. And you'll have Biff Pokeroba up now. And the old Biff drive in some more runs. The Braves are up 1-0 here. Pokeroba's batting .299 on the year with 4 homers and 12 RBIs. And that's going to be a ground ball down the short. 44 on an 8 should be fielding column 1. Nope. It'll be fielding column 2. That's going to be a foul ball down the left field line. And Flynn will make the catch for out number 2. That's a big out. Daryl Cheney delivered here with 2 outs now, second and third. Braves would like to score more than 1 run here. Office is up, rather. Office is batting .321, 1 homer and 11 RBIs. And that's going to be another pop-up, 32 and an 8. And that's another pop-up in the foul territory. Now to win the inning, Flynn makes another catch. The Braves strand 2. They score 1. They lead this game by 1 as we get to the bottom of the first. Randall, Beauclair, and Mazzelli due up. Randall batting .282. No homers, 14 RBIs, going up against Preston Hanna. He is pitched in 8 games, started 7. He's 2-5 with a 5.68 ERA. And that's going to be a base on balls right away. The Mets get the leadoff batter aboard. Brings up Bruce now with a runner down at first. Nobody out, and Bruce batting .242. No homers, 6 RBIs. And that's going to be against a 6. And that's going to be popped up down the third. Gilbreth makes a nice play down there for out number 1. So you can see the Mets and the Braves record. Braves are 12 and 20. They've struck out 209 times, walked 149, 60 doubles, 22 triples. And the Mets 13 and 12. Struck out 250 times, 202 walks, 81 doubles, 16 triples. And that's going to be a ground ball down the third. And Gilbert's going to go around the horn with that one, folks. It's going to be the old 5-4-3 double play. Braves get out of it. Still 1-0 as we go to the top of the 6th. Pitcher's best friend. Cheney, Gilbreth, and Hanna due up here. Cheney batting .333, no homers and 2 RBIs. And that's going to be a ground ball down to Randall. He fires over to Willie for out number 1. Gilbreth up now. And Gilbreth batting .232, no homers, 10 RBIs. And that's going to be a ground ball down to Youngblood. And that'll be out number 2. 2 up and 2 down. Up to Preston Hanna here to get something started. Preston's batting .556 on the year, folks. He's got a homer and 4 RBIs. And that's going to be against the righty 5. That's going to be an infield hit. Preston says we don't need no stinking DH. It's a base hit for Hanna. And now with 2 outs, Jerry Royster's up. He singled his first time up. Let's see what he can do here with 2 outs. 35. It's going to be a base on balls. Puts the go-ahead run in scoring position here, or the insurance run in scoring position. And that'll bring up Bob Beal. Beal flew out the right his first time up. Can he deliver here with Hanna down at second? Nope. That'll be a ground ball, pop-up rather, down to second. Youngblood makes the catch. And that'll end the inning. The Braves strand 2 more. We go to the bottom of the second. 1-0 Atlanta. You got Henderson, Montez, and Stearns due up here. Steve is batting .234, 2 homers, 17 RBIs. And that's going to be a ground ball. Let's see here. Yep, a ground ball down the first. Beal takes it himself for out number 1. Up to the plate steps Montez now, leading the league with a .374 batting average, 3 homers, and 12 RBIs. And that's going to be a base hit in the left field, a 1-out single by Willie. Time run down at first. Stearns at the plate. Braves would like to see another double play ground ball. Stearns batting .287, 3 homers, and 15 RBIs. And that's going to be a base on balls. So now the Mets with first and second and 1 out. And up to the plate is Joel Youngblood, batting .359, no homers and 8 RBIs. And that is hit down the third. And I would imagine that's going to be fielding column 3. Nope, that'll be fielding column 2. And that's going to be the old, again, 5 F batter safe at first. Yep, he'll be safe at first. So that'll be the old 5-4 put out. So now we got first and third and 2 outs. As Youngblood was able to beat the throw down there. Doug Flynn up now, batting .226, no homers and 8 RBIs. And that'll be a ground ball down to Cheney. He'll fire over to first. And that'll win the inning. And the Mets ran too. We go to the top of the third. Rays hanging on to that 1-0 lead. And we got Asselton, Burris, and Pocoroba due up here. Brian batting .215, no homers and 4 RBIs. And that's going to be another ground ball down the first. Montez takes it for out number 1. And now Jeff Burris steps up. He's doubled and drove in the only run so far in the game. And that's going to be a fly ball out the right field. 51 on a 2. Probably is fielding column 3. And it is barely fielding column 3. That's going to be a single, and then he's going to reach second on the air. That's an E9. And the batter's down at second, folks, with 1 out. Another insurance run down there for the Braves. See if they can deliver here. Pocoroba's up. Popped up the shortest first time up. And that's going to be a ground ball down the first. And Montez is up with it. The runner will get down the third. He tosses it over to Zachary covering. So now there's 2 outs for Office. And a insurance run 90 feet away. Office popped up to short his first time. And that's going to be a base on balls. Office down at first. We got first and third now. 2 outs for Daryl Cheney. Cheney grounded out the third first time up. And against a righty, that'll be a 13. And that's going to be a single in the left field. Office will stop at second, but that gives the Braves a double your pleasure, double your fun, double the lead. Cheney makes it 2-0. Excuse me. You see the Braves are batting .247 on the year, .316 on base percentage, slugging percentage of .378, and an OPS of .694. The Mets are batting .265, .349 on base percentage, a .401 slugging percentage, and batting an OPS of .750. Now you got Gilbreth up. He grounded out the second his first time up. Office at second, Cheney at first with 2 outs for Gilbreth. And he gets a hold of this one, folks. And that's going to be a single in the left field. And that'll score Office easy. But Cheney again, they'll stop at second. So that's another RBI single. And the Braves now triple the lead. 3-0 and still first and second. And that'll get HANNA up here. And he's already singled in this game, folks. He is 1 for 1 today. And that's going to be a swing and a miss. He strikes him out this time. The Braves score 2. They strand 2 and take a 3-0 lead. So we go to the bottom of the third. Zachary due up, followed by Randall and Beauclair. Had Zachary's batting a .062 on the year. No homers, no RBIs. And that's going to be a rare play, a 64 on a 36. And that's going to be hit into right field. 44 and a 2 should be fielding column 2. And it is. Single to right, batter to second on air, out, trying for third. So that's going to be a single in the, where did I say? Right field. Single in the right. It's going to be an E9. And batter is going to be out trying for third. And there we go. Now it is now 1 out. Zachary gets thrown out trying to stretch out into a 3-base play. And Randall's up now with nobody on. He walked his first time up. And that's going to be against the righty. That'll be a 6. And that's going to be an infield hit. Randall's aboard again here now with 1 out. And Bruce is up. And Bruce, he walked his first time up also. No, he popped up to third his first time. And that's going to be against a 6. That's going to be another infield hit. They're nickel and diming to death here with 1 out. So first and second and 1 out from Mazzelli. Braves are up 3-0 here. They get a ground ball double play out of Lee. He grounded into a double play his last time up. And that's going to be a fly ball out the left. Reroll the button. That'll be a 30. 20. He's going to stay put. He can score on a single. There's no reason to get thrown out at third, especially with 2 outs. Henderson's up now. And Steve is 0 for 1. He grounded out the first time up. And that's going to be a big swing and a miss. First strikeout by HANNA of the game. And the Mets strand 2. We go to the top of the 4th. It's still 3-0 Bravos. As Ken joins us here today. Yeah, the Mets, but they've been beating up on these Braves in that double hitter. Hell of a game, that second game, Ken. Winning the extra innings. The Braves blew a 4-0 and a 5-1 lead. Lost 7-6. Royster is red hot here. He has singled and walked. Came around the score. And that's going to be another base on balls. So Royster's on board again with a base on balls. See if the Braves can cash in again here. We got Bob Beal up now. Bob's 0 for 2, flown out and popped up. And he gets a hold of this one though, folks. A double probably scores Royster with his speed. And that is going to be a double in the right field. That'll be a 42 minus a 33 plus an 18, 27 with no outs. Do we send him a 27, 53? You know what? They're going to be cautious. They're going to stop him down there at third. So we're going to have second and third and no outs for Brian Asselton. Being a little cautious here. They're up 3-0. See if they can score some big runs here. Brian is 0 for 1. He's been hit by a pitch and grounded out the first. And that's going to be a fly ball in the right field. And that'll be, he'll score easily on the fly ball. The question is, will Bill get down. He'll probably get down the third with that. A 61. Yep. So both runners will tag up on the fly ball. And that'll make it 4-1, 4-0. And a runner down at third with only one out. Jeff Burris up here. Can the Braves take a 5-0 lead here as Pat Zachary is struggling in this game? Jeff Burris is 2 for 2. He's doubled in a run, singled and came around to score. And that's going to be against a 14 and a 9. Yeah, 14 and a 9. And that's going to be a base hit. If we get the right chart, it might not be a base hit if we're looking at the right chart. Run on third of 14. That's still a base hit into left field. And that makes it 5-0. They go out and talk to Zachary. That bullpen's busted up from that double header. They'll get some guys up now here in the fourth. 5-0 ball game. Biff Pokerova's up now, 1 out, and Burris down at first. Biff is 0 for 2, popped up and grounded out. And that's going to be against a 10, 1 and 8. Yep. And that's going to be another single. This one's through into left field. And Burris with his speed is going to stop at second. So still first and second, and now rolling Office up. Got the switch hitter coming up in Cheney and then Gilbert. This might be, if anybody scores, this will be it for Zachary. And Roland is 0 for 1. He's popped up and walked, came around the score. And that's going to be a fly ball in the left. That'll be out number 2. And Cheney up now. And Darrell's 1 for 2. He's driven in a run. And he might drive in another one here, folks. 13. Nope, that's going to be a nice play down at second by Youngblood. Nice scoop, throws over to first, stops that ball from going into the outfield. And that'll do it. The Braves scored 2 more and make it 5-0. So we go to the bottom of the fourth. Montez, Stearns, and Youngblood do up here against Preston HANNA. And Willie's 1 for 1 today. And make it 2 for 2. East Singles gets aboard here with an infield hit. You see Atlanta's upcoming schedule. They travel to Houston and for a 3-game series, and then on to Cincinnati, Ohio. So Stearns is up here. He walked his first time up. Braves looking for that ground ball double play. Not a lot of speed on the bases, and that's not happening because Stearns tees this one up. And that ball is hit into right field. And with Montez's speed, he'll stop at second with nobody out. So Mets are making some noise here. First 2 batters aboard, first and second, no outs for Youngblood. He reached on a fielder's choice his first time up. And he squares this one up, folks. There goes the shutout. And that's going to be a double in the right field. And Stearns will stop at third. And it is now a 5-1 ball game. Still nobody out. Second and third. The Braves will play back for some outs here. So they go out and talk to Preston. With a 5-1 lead. Young is 0 for 1. He grounded out the short his first time up. And that's going to be a 36. And that's going to be a wild pitch. The Braves are imploding here. Now it is 5-2. A runner down at third. Still nobody out. Typical Braves here against these Mets. They're just screwing the pooch. So here's the 1-0 pitch. Again, they're playing back. Looking for some outs. Now will be a fly ball out the right field. And roll a dice. 5, a 56. And Young should score easy on that. With no throw. So a sacrifice fly. And it is now a 2-run ball game. And 1 out and nobody on now. And Pat's going to stay in this ball game. Now that it's a 2-run game, he singled and got thrown out at third, trying to stretch an error. And that's going to be a fly ball in the center field. Office makes the catch for out number 2. And Randall's up now. And Randall is 1 for 1. He's walked and singled. And that's going to be another single in the left field. So 2 outs now. And Randall down at first for Bruce. And Bruce is 1 for 2. Popped up and singled. And that's going to be hit into right field. And a 51 on a 2. And that's barely going to be fielding column 3. First on air, runner to third. So, an E9, runner on first, goes to third. So the Braves are not helping themselves at all. First and third, 2 outs. Lee Mazzelli's up. He's 0 for 2. He's grounded into a double play and flew out the left. And that's going to be a ground ball down the second. That'll end the inning. He'll go to short way over to second. The Mets score 3, make this a 5-3 ball game. We go to the top of the 5th. Got Gilbreth, HANNA, and back to Royster here in the 5th. Gilbreth's 1 for 2 with an RBI single. And that's going to be a swing and a miss. And Zachary strikes him out for his second strikeout of the ball game. HANNA's up now. Preston's 1 for 2, singled and struck out. And that's going to be in back-to-back strikeouts. And all of a sudden, Zachary's settled down here. Here comes Jerry Royster, though. He's 1 for 1, 2 walks on the day. And that'll be a rare play, a 31 on a 36. And that'll be a foul ball, strike 1. Here's the 1-0 pitch to Jerry. And he gets a hold of this, drives out in the right field. Royster keeps up his perfect game. Bruce gets over, cuts it off quickly. Holds Royster to a single. And 22. Be a 23 to steal. 45 or lower, he makes it down the second. He's going to take off. 45 or lower. And a 46, they just get him, folks. Throw Royster out, and that'll end the inning. The Braves 5, the Mets 3 as we go to the bottom of the 5th. Henderson's due up, followed by Montez and Stearns. Henderson is 0 for 2. He's grounded out and struck out. And that's going to be hit into left field. And that'll be a fielding column 1. That'll be another error, I can guarantee you that. And that's going to be a single and an error on Jeff Burris. Runner will get down the second. E7. So now you got a runner in scoring position here with no outs. The Braves defense, 3rd error of the game. That's leaving them down here, folks. Brings up Stearns now. And Stearns, not Stearns. Then we got to go back. I had that wrong. So 53 would have been 15. 15, that's right. So now you got Montez up. Montez is 2 for 2, 2 singles today. And he gets a hold of this one, folks. One swing in the back could tie this game up. And this ball is high. This ball is far. This ball is gone. We got a tie ball game. It's 5-5. Still no out here in the fifth. Braves get out to a 5-0 lead and blow it again. Stearns is up now. He's 1 for 1. And that's going to be a ground ball down to Royster. So he settles down after the homer and gets an out. Youngblood up now. And Joe is 1 for 2. He's doubled and driven in a run, reached on a fielder's choice. And that's going to be a ground ball down the third. Gilbert's got it for out number 2. Now Doug Flynn's up. And Doug is 0 for 1. He's grounded out and had a sacrifice fly. And that's going to be an infield hit for Flynn. And that's going to be it for Zachary. So he goes 5 innings. They're going to pitch hit for him here. Try to get the lead. Crane Pool's going to come off the bench here. It is. See if he can drive in Flynn from first. Ed's batting a $160, no homers and 2 RBIs. And that's going to be a base on balls. Go ahead run's going to be down at second. First and second for Randall. He is 2 for 2 today. He's walked and singled twice. Here's the pitch to Randall. And that's going to be a fly ball out to Burris and left. That'll end the inning. The Mets strand 2. We go to the top of the 6th on a 5-5 game. See who's going to come out here and pitch for the Mets. All right, let's see who's going to pitch. They really burnt that bullpen up in that doubleheader. So Cybert's not available. So let's see here. Metzer's going to come out of the bullpen here. He only pitched to 5 batters in that game. So Butch will come out. Trying to keep this game tied up here for the Mets. He'll be facing Beal, Asselton, and Burris. Bob is 1 for 3 with a double and came around the scores last time up. And he gets a hold of this one again. This is Metzer's 5th appearance. He has no record with a 7.5 ERA. And that ball is driven into the gap in right field. Bob's got a lead-off double. The Braves got the go-ahead run down at second now. And Asselton's up. Ryan's 0 for 1. He's been hit by a pitch, grounded out, and had a sacrifice fly. And that's going to be a fly ball in the right field. 24 and a 2, probably fielding column 2-1. And it is. And Bill will stay put down there at second for out number 1. Jeff Burris is up now. And Burris is having a perfect game. He's 3 for 3 with a double, RBI double, RBI single. Can he go 4 for 4 here and drive in a run, folks? Nope, that's a swing and a miss. Jeff strikes out for out number 2. So it's up to Biff Pokeroba here with Bob down there with 2 outs. A single should score him. Bob is 0 for 1. He's grounded out, popped up and singled his last time up. And that's going to be a fly ball in the center field. The Braves strand 1. We go to the bottom of the 6th. It's still 5 apiece. We got top of the order up here. So Claire, Mazzelli, and Henderson. Bruce is 1 for 3. He singled, reached on an air, and popped up the 3rd. And that's going to be a fly ball in the right field for out number 1. Mazzelli's up now. Lee's 0 for 3. He's grounded out, flown out, and reached on a field of Phillies. And that's going to be a fly ball out the right field also. So 2 fly balls, 2 outs. And that'll bring up Henderson now. And Steve's 1 for 3. Grounded out, struck out, singled, and made it over to second on an air. That's going to be a base on ball. So not a 1-2-3 inning. Tying run down at first. Montez is up. He's had a perfect game. He just homered his last time up. He's 3 for 3 with a 2-run homer. And he gets a hold of this one again, folks. Damn. And that ball is high. That ball is far. And that ball is going. And that'll be home run number 2. And the Mets take a 7-5 lead. So now you got 2 outs and Stearns is up. And the Braves trailing 7-5 after being up 5-0. Here's the pitch to Stearns. And that'll be a base on balls. Stearns is on base here. Youngblood's up. And Joe is 1 for 3 with a double and an RBI. And that's going to be a base hit in the right field. And Stearns will stop at second. So we got first and second, 2 outs. And here's the pitch to Office. Here's the pitch to Flynn. And that's going to be a base on balls. And that's going to be it for HANNA. And they're going to let HANNA pitch to Metzer. They're not going to take him out. Now with a 7-5 lead, bases juiced. It's going to be up to him to deliver here. And that's going to be a fly ball in the center field. That'll end the inning. But the Mets scored 2 and take a 2-run lead. So we got Office, Janie Gilbreth, and probably a pitch hitter. Well, surely a pitch hitter. We get the HANNA. So here's the pitch to Office. And that's going to be a fly ball in the right field for out number 1. See the Braves and Mets records. Braves 12-20, batting .247, .316 on base percentage, a .378 slugging, and batting .694 OPS. Mets 13-22, batting .265, .349 on base percentage, .400 slugging, and a .750 OPS. And that's going to be a comebacker to the mound. That'll be out number 2. So it's up to Gilbreth to keep this inning alive here in the 7th. And that's a ground ball down the short. We go to the 7th inning stretch. It's 7-5, New York. We're going to make a double switch here. Barry's going to come in. That'll be it for HANNA. Let's see here. You got a switchy, a lefty, and another switchy. So we're going to bring the lefty in. Easterly's going to come in the game. He'll bat in Gilbert's spot. So we'll do the double switch here. Come in and bat in the 9-8 spot. Bennell will come in and play third, bat in the 9 spot. All right, as we go to the bottom of the 7th, you got the top of the order due up here, Randall, Beauclair, and Mazzelli. This is Easterly's 8th game of the year. He's 1-1 with a 4.5 ERA. Randall's 2 for 3. He's walked and flew out the left. And that's going to be a ground ball back to Jamie for out number 1. Claire's up now. And Bruce is 1 for 4. He's popped up, reached on an air, and flown out. And that's going to be a swing and a miss. They strike him out for out number 2. Here comes Lee Mazzell up now. Mazzelli 0 for 4. He's grounded out, flew out the left, flew out the right, and reached on the fielder's choice. And that's going to be a base on balls. So Steve Henderson's up now. Runner down at first and 2 outs. Henderson's 1 for 3. Grounded out, struck out, and walked. And that's going to be a 40. Team wild pitch of 3. That is a wild pitch. Gets the runner over to second now. And that'll be a 1-0 pitch to Henderson. And that's going to be a ground ball down the short. Cheney fires over to first. And that'll do it. We go to the top of the 8th. Got the bottom part of the order due up here. And a 7-5 ball game. And they got Lockwood warming up here. They're going to bring him in the game for a 2-inning save. I believe they are. Now they're going to try to get Butch to finish this inning here. See what happens here. Barry's first appearance of the day. He's batting .250 on the year, no homers and 5 RBIs. And that's going to be a fly ball out the right field for out number 1. Jerry's up now. Jerry's having one hell of a game in the series. 2 for 2 with 2 walks. Can he keep it up? Nope. That's going to be a ground ball down the short for out number 2. Bob Beal up now. And Beal is 2 for 4 with 2 doubles. And that's going to be a base on balls. So the tying run comes to the plate. And Brian Asselton. Can Brian deliver here, folks? He is 0 for 2. He's been hit by a pitch, had a sacrifice fly, grounded out, and flown out. And that's going to be another ground ball. This one down the third. Randall's up with it, fires across the diamond, and that'll end the inning. The Braves strand 1. We go to the bottom of the 8th. 7-5 New York. Montez, Stearns, and Youngblood up. Willie is 4 for 4 today. And that'll be the first time they get him out. Ground ball down the second. Royster fields it, fires over the first for out number 1. Stearns is up now. He's 1 for 2 with 2 doubles on the game. 2 walks on the day, rather. That's a swing and a miss. He strikes Stearns out. Trying to keep us a 2-run game as we go to the top of the 9th. Youngblood's 2 for 4 with a double and an RBI. And can't get the 1-2-3 inning, and Youngblood squares it up. Drives that ball into the gap in right field. That'll be a 2-out double. Can't afford to give up another run here. Doug Flynn's up now. He's 1 for 2 with an RBI, and he's walked. And that's going to be a swing and a miss. Jamie strikes him out. We go to the top of the 9th. Lockwood will come out of the bullpen here. Try to save this ball game. He'll be facing Burris, Pocoroba, and Office. Mets leading by 2, 7-5. Burris is 3 for 5, 2 RBIs, a double and a single, and struck out. And that's going to be a ground ball down the short for out number 1. And Biff Pocoroba's up now. Here's the pitch. This is Lockwood's 10th game. He's got 3 saves on the year, a 2.61 ERA. And that's going to be a swing and a miss. He strikes out Biff Pocoroba. Braves are down to their last out. Here comes Office. He is 0 for 3 with a walk. He's popped up and flew out the left and right. And that's going to be a 22. Going to be a ground ball in front of the plate. And that's going to be a nice play by Stearns. 13 and a 7. That's going to be fielding column 1. And it is. He pops out of the crouch, grabs that ball, fires it down the first, and that ends the ball game. And the Mets sweep the Braves in this 3-game series, 7-5 today. Take a look here at the box score. Hate losing to the stinking Mets. And the Braves 5 runs on 11 hits and 3 big errors. The Mets 7 runs, 14 hits and 1 error. Royster and Bell 2 for 3 and 2 for 5. How about Jeff Burris 3 for 5 with 2 RBIs? Braves 4 for 11 with runners in scoring position. Left 10 men on base. You had Montez, Willie 4 for 5. Got that batting average up to 391. 2 for 11 with runners in scoring position. And the Mets left 11 on base, and Montez with 2 homers. Preston HANNA goes 6 innings, 13 hits, 7 runs, walked 6, struck out 1, gave up the 2 runs, 2 homers. Easterly comes in 2 innings, 1 hit, and 1 walk. And Zachary goes 5 innings, gets a no decision, 10 hits, 5 runs, walked 3, struck out 3. Metzger comes in, goes 3 innings, picks up the win. He's 1-0. 1 hit, 1 walk, struck out 1. Lockwood comes in, gets his 4th save of the year. 1 inning, struck out 1. Let's do some fast play here. Only 2 games in the National League. Got the Phillies at the Astros. Christensen against the other Negro, Joe, that is. And the Astros shut out the Phillies. Negro goes the distance. 4 runs on 9 hits and no errors. Phil Negro throws a 3-hit shutout. The last game here in the National League, the Reds and the Expos. In Montreal, Steve Rogers right now with a 6-1 record, leading the Cy Young voting. See what he does against the Reds. And the Reds win the game. Expos win the game. But wasn't a great game by Rogers, that's for sure. The Reds 7 runs, 12 hits, and no errors. The Expos 8 runs, 12 hits, and no errors. Probably a walk-off. Dawson hit a grand slam, and it was see if that grand slam was the walk-off. Nope, it won 14 innings. So grand slam probably in the 9th was. Let's see if that grand slam was in the 9th inning to get them to extra innings. Yep, Dawson hit a grand slam in the 9th inning to send this ball game into extra innings, folks. Damn. And who drove in the run in the 14th? Dawson hit a home run in the 14th. Ain't that something? A solo shot in the 14th to win it. That would have been a hell of a game to see. The Hawk, 2 for 7 with 2 homers. Let's take a look here at the standings and the leaderboard. So the Expos and Pirates are now tied for the lead. Phillies are 2 games back. Cubs 4 games back. The Mets 8.5. And the Cardinals are 12.5 games back. Dodgers are 3.5 up on the Giants. Astros are now 6.5 games back. Padres 8.5. The Braves 11.5 on a 3-game losing streak. And the Reds are 12 games back on a 7-game losing streak. Like I said, Willie Montez increases that batting average to 391. George Foster hit a homer. He's got 10 now and 34 RBIs. Don Robinson still leading the league with a 1.1 ERA. Steve Rogers stays at 6 wins. And you got 3 guys with 6 saves, Suter, Keeson, and Fingers. And Reggie Smith leading in MVP. Steve Rogers still leading with the Cy Young voting. I want to thank Ken Castro for stopping by. And the next games on the channel will be in the Bats League. Let's see what games that'll be. So we save this. Always like doing a backup before I leave. Let's see what the next Bats game will be. It'll be an American League game. Let's see here. So on the 24th, April 24th. And it'll be the Orioles at the Senators. See how many game series that is. 1, 2. That'll be a 2-game series between Baltimore and Washington. Alrighty, folks. If you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button and hit that bell to get reminders. And on your way out of New York City, hit that like button, folks, and leave a comment. Till next time, you all take care and have a great day.